Why?
I just think the experience, the power, is gonna, take him to a victory.
Kind of, in the most respectful way, like make him regret, coming out of retirement, to face me. But make him question it, right? Like why did I come back for this?
He's a fraud. That's the brutal word echoing through the boxing world right now, coming straight from Terence Crawford himself, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters today. And who is he talking about? Manny Pacquiao. Yes, Pacquiao, the legend, is returning to the ring for a shocking fight against Mario Barrios. Crawford didn't hold back when he commented on this return, and while calling Pacquiao a fraud raised a lot of eyebrows, Crawford later explained what he really meant when speaking with Boxing Social. Despite all the criticism, Crawford actually predicted Pacquiao would beat Barrios. He made it clear, this isn't just about age or who's younger, it's about the mind, the calmness under pressure, and making smart decisions when things get tough inside that ring.
Why?
I just think the experience, the power, is gonna, take him to a...
Now let's talk about how historic this return truly is. Pacquiao is 46 years old. At an age where most fighters are long retired, he's stepping back into the ring for a world title fight. Not an exhibition, not a farewell tour, an actual welterweight title fight. If he pulls this off, if he beats Barrios, he'll become the oldest welterweight champion in history. A record he already set once, back in 2019, when at age 40 he stunned everyone by defeating Keith Thurman and claiming the WBA title. Now, 6 years later, he's aiming to break his own record, prove he's still elite, and remind the world who Manny Pacquiao really is.
To know history and to repeat history conversations, you must be prepared not just for the question, but for the answer that comes back. If Pacquiao's successful, he will become tied with the record I set and broke from George Foreman as the oldest champion to win a major title in the light heavyweight division in boxing. That's there. Fact check it. Fact check it, is there. That's your generation. Y'all fact check a lot. I got a daughter that's 20.
To prepare for what could be the final big fight of his incredible career, Pacquiao has thrown himself fully into training. This isn't just a media stunt or a farewell show. He's going all in, like the old days. The training camp, brutal. He's pushing through punishing workouts, grinding through long sessions, and doing everything to bring himself back into peak condition. This comeback means something to him. You can feel it. Those close to his team say this isn't just about legacy or headlines. Pacquiao truly believes he can still go toe-to-toe with younger, faster fighters. He believes he can win. And even now, flashes of that famous speed, the footwork, the dedication, that hunger, it's all still there. Sure, age may have taken a bit of the edge off, but the core of who he is remains untouched.
Just mental, and it was definitely, you could definitely feel it, for sure, especially going up those hills, and for him to do this every day, every morning, is definitely a lot of hard work, but he's really dedicated. And I can't wait to see what kind of Manny Pacquiao we're going to see July 19th.
Extremely 100% optimistic. I mean, you have to feel it. You have to feel it. Mm-hmm. And that's what I can't describe because it's within. Mm-hmm.
Freddie Roach, Pacquiao's legendary trainer who's been with him through it all, has total confidence in him. Roach has seen it firsthand, decades of training camps, wars in the ring, and he still believes Manny has what it takes. This isn't just a nostalgic return. Pacquiao's not here to play. He wants to prove something. That age hasn't dimmed his instinct, his speed, or his heart.
Manny back in the ring.
I'm really happy. I've seen back in the ring for the last 10 days, and I hope he doesn't beat me up.
How's he looking considering his age? He's been looking sharp in videos.
Yeah, he's looking good.
What has been the hardest part about returning to the camp? What have you found the biggest challenge so far with getting this body back up to speed?
Oh, that's good, huh? Good question. I have adjustment a little bit because my body is not like when I was young. When I'm young, because one night rest and then you're gonna recover. right now, sometimes overnight rest, you cannot easily.
And then there's Mario Barrios. He's not treating this like any ordinary title defense. Not at all. Barrios is hungry. He knows what this fight means. It's his moment to shine on the biggest stage. While fans are busy watching Pacquiao's comeback, Barrios is preparing to end it. He's made it clear. He plans to send Pacquiao right back into retirement. For good. This isn't about respect or history for him. It's about proving something, that youth, strength, and timing still dominate boxing. A win over a legend like Pacquiao? That would be the highlight of Barrios' career, and he's training like it.
I have confidence, in the more, the longer the fight goes, right? It's, it's my job to go in there and yeah, like make him feel like the old man, make him feel, kind of, in the most respectful way, like make him regret, coming out of retirement, to face me. But make him question it, right? Like why did I come back for this? But yeah, I definitely, I give the favor, to me, as the round, as the rounds go on. But especially too, because Manny is known, for being a fast starter. He's known, from the first bell, he's coming out.
Now let's talk business. Pacquiao's recent career has been closely tied with Premier Boxing champions. Since 2019, he's fought under their banner for 4 fights. That partnership has opened doors, and one possible blockbuster match could be with none other than Gervonta Davis. Before Davis's legal issues hit the news, Pacquiao spoke with the Ring and said he'd be open to a fight with Davis someday. But right now, that's all just talk. His eyes are locked in on one thing: getting past Barrios, one fight at a time.
When you beat Barrios, what's next? Are you going to fight Ryan Garcia, Haney, Lopez, Gervonta Davis? Are you ready to go through these fights?
One at a time.
But you want those guys?
We'll see. We'll see. I always, I cannot say after this, like I'm going to fight like that, but one at a time. After the fight, we can see, we can talk like.
Veteran journalist Ariel Helwani also weighed in on the moment. To him, this isn't just a boxing match, it's something much deeper, a mix of history, emotion, and pure curiosity. It's surreal. Pacquiao, after achieving more than anyone could ask for, is still stepping back into the fire. Why? Helwani thinks this fight is personal, not for belts, not for fame, but for Manny to answer a question that's been burning inside him. Can I still do this?
You're 16 years younger than him. You're an incredible fighter in your prime. There is a part of me that's just a little bit worried from like a health standpoint, right? Because of the age gap. You understand where I'm coming from? Usually you're not fighting someone who's 16 years older than you and you're 30 and he's 46. It's not a very common thing. I mean, it did happen in that Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight. The gap was even bigger. But you're not Jake Paul. You're a lot further along in your career and a lot more seasoned and a champion in the WBC. So do you understand some of that concern from some of the audience?
No, yeah, for sure. I think even, when I first heard about the fight, that was, the reason why there was so much, the reason why I had so much like skepticism over it, because I didn't believe, that Manny was going to come out of retirement to fight.
There could be some similarities to the Joe Smith fight in that Bernard, we were both there in Inglewood for the last fight of his career out there in Inglewood, LA. He said, I'm extraordinary, I'm special, and you're ordinary. And Bernard is correct. Joe Smith, strong as hell, strong as a bull, but is an ordinary fighter, relatively speaking, and Bernard is one of the greatest fighters of all time. But even the great Bernard Hopkins, who fought Father Time better than any fighter that ever lived, and wasn't the kind of fighter Pacquiao is, wasn't the guy who relied on his gifts so much and his reflexes and speed. He was a technician of the highest order. But even our immortals in boxing, at the end of the day...
And let's not forget, Barrios has almost nothing to lose here. He's fighting a legend who's past his prime, sure, but a legend nonetheless. If he wins, he doesn't just defend his title, he puts his name on the map in a big way. He's young, he's got momentum, and he believes this fight can change everything for him. The pressure's on Pacquiao to live up to his legacy. Barrios, he's trying to build his own. 2 fighters, 2 different roads, 1 collision point.
He looks 30. He's fast, he's strong. High spirits, energized, motivated, determined, and I look forward to seeing him raise his hand again, become another, division world champion.
Well, like I said, it just depends what Pacquiao's there and what Barrios is there. Manny Pacquiao's an all-time legend. I mean, we'll see what he has left, and then Barrios, let's see what he has left too at that weight class. You know, Barrios a big boy.
If Manny was successful, how big of a future fight would that be for yourself if you could secure that?
You think I don't want a Hall of Famer on my resume?
Is that the one which gets your juices flowing more than any other name?
I mean, unification would be beautiful.
Teofimo Lopez recently trained with Pacquiao and walked away stunned by what he saw. Even though many are counting Pacquiao out, Lopez isn't one of them. He believes Pacquiao can win, and he's not alone. A retired fighter, unnamed, also spoke out, saying he doesn't think Barrios is much of a threat. In his mind, Pacquiao still has the tools to get the job done. That kind of belief, it says a lot.
One of the things that I really thought made Manny special, and what I noticed in the ring too, was his first step. It was so damn fast. Fastest hands I ever fought in a ring was Amir Khan. Fastest first step was Manny Pacquiao. His ability to pull the trigger early on, pop that straight left hand right down the middle. If I see him go out there, pop that straight left hand on the heavy-footed Mario Barrios, bangs him, cracks him with her left hand early, I'm like, okay, we got to fight. If I see him falling out of position, being off balance, getting square, and getting countered early on, I'm gonna know right away this is gonna be a bad night for me.
I think Pacquiao wins because he does have a chance of winning because he's fast and strong. It's got to be under 4 or 5 rounds.
I think 4 rounds.
Because if it goes past that, his legs, his condition could go in favor of Barrios. That's the way I think, right now. That's the way I see it. If Pacquiao wins, it's got to be under 4 or 5 rounds.
I think he does it.
All right, so it's like, look, we've seen Chavez. And Chavez 39. And Chavez waited, pushed the last 2-3 rounds to try to win, and he did win those rounds. But if he would have done it early, he wouldn't have finished the last 7 rounds. Because when your body's already up there in age, when you've already had beatings, Chavez has had problems, drugs, whatever, alcohol.
Rolando Rolly Romero is also watching closely. Why? Because if Pacquiao pulls it off, Romero wants in. He's openly interested in a unification fight with Pacquiao, but first he's waiting to see how Manny looks against Barrios. For him, this fight is a measuring stick, and maybe, just maybe, a path to something even bigger. This Saturday's fight is more than just another night of boxing. It's a moment that's grabbing attention across the world. It's not just about punches and rounds. It's about pride, legacy, and that inner fire. Manny Pacquiao could be writing the final chapter of his story, a story already filled with greatness. Mario Barrios, he's at the beginning of he's got something to prove. 2 fighters, 2 worlds meeting in the same ring, both chasing something they desperately want. Robert Garcia, a respected trainer in the boxing world, dropped a big prediction, and it's turning heads. He's backing Pacquiao to win, not just win, but win fast. Garcia went as far as saying this fight might not go beyond 4 or 5 rounds. That's a bold claim. But coming from someone with Garcia's eye for the sport, it adds even more fire to the build-up. He clearly sees something, a gap in power, speed, or maybe just experience, that makes him believe Manny still has that knockout touch. Not everyone feels as confident, though. Bob Arum, a longtime promoter who's seen it all, offered a warning. His concern doesn't come from doubt in Pacquiao's heart or skill, but from the facts. Pacquiao is 46, and he hasn't fought in years. Arum made it clear, stepping into the ring with a young, sharp, active fighter like Barrios isn't just risky, it's dangerous. Fighting at this level, at this age, it's not something many survive without paying a price. Still, even Arum couldn't fully count Pacquiao out. He said he'll be cheering for him, because if there's any fighter crazy enough, tough enough, and legendary enough to defy the odds, it's Manny. But you could hear it in Arum's voice. This isn't just another fight, it's a gamble, one with real stakes. Others, though, believe history can be made again. Juan Manuel Marquez, one of Pacquiao's fiercest rivals and a Hall of Famer himself, didn't hold back. He knows exactly what Pacquiao is made of. He shared the ring with him for 42 rounds, and that experience gave him a deep understanding of Manny's will, his fire, and his unshakable drive. Marquez believes this comeback isn't just bold, it's something we've never really seen before, because if there's one man who might just bend the rules of time and rewrite the story of retirement, it could be Pacquiao. He's not just trying to win, he's trying to prove that greatness doesn't have an expiration date. As fight night approaches, the world waits. Will this be a triumphant final stand or a hard lesson about knowing when to stop? Nobody knows for sure. But one thing is guaranteed, this fight is going to stay in people's hearts. Pacquiao has shocked the world before. Now, once again, with everything on the line, he's trying to do it one more time. So don't miss it. Watch it live. Witness the legend step into the ring. Be part of a moment that could define 2 careers and never be forgotten.